So here we are in Dream Daddy. Minecraft and then sleep. Very nice. What else do you need to do in the crafting of mines? Wait, why is my game audio not here? There's normally audio. Ah, I figured out what the problem was. I was like, what's happening? I muted it. All right, I since Maddie's not here to convince me otherwise, I'm gonna go on a date with Robert, and nobody can stop me. His name is Robert Small, but I'm sure that there's nothing small to be seen. All right, let's jump in here. Let's do it. I've wanted to go on a date with him this whole time, and Maddie kept being like, no, he's gonna steal your lamps. And I'm like, I don't care if he steals my lamps. Let him. I need them anyway. It'll declutter my living room. That living room is garbage and filthy. If you're parking uphill, be sure to turn... Oh, I didn't see it. Everyone needs to know how to use power tools. I don't know if that's a practical thing to have in life, in my opinion. I don't know how to use a power tool. What are you going to have for dinner? Alright, Robert was pretty nice, a little odd, but nice and ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Oh. Hey Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink? Or two, or three. Hey, it says that you read my message, but that's something. I anxiously wait for a response. Watch cat videos on the internet, or I'm gonna twiddle my thumbs. Jushi, hi, Jared and chat. Another Dream Daddy Day. Yes, another Dream Daddy Day. How are you, Jushi? Welcome in. A Sad Panda. Since you're getting our locks placed, so I'll be fully on soon. I can't hear yet, but I'm here. Hi, Binge. That's okay. She won't know what's happening. Twiddle my thumbs. Hey, this is kind of enjoyable. Look at those thumbs go. What are you up to today, Sad Panda and Jushi? They sure are twiddling. I wonder if Robert has replied yet. Still has not replied. Twiddle my thumbs some more. Look at those thumbs go. They sure are twiddling. Twiddle my thumbs. I'm becoming an expert twiddler. Twiddle more. Fuck, my thumbs are tired. Fuck, my thumbs are tired. I'm gonna keep doing it. Can I not do anything? Can I not? Do I have to just keep... Do I have to watch a cat video? I guess I have to. Finishing up work currently. Almost done. Nice. I hope the workday's been not too bad. Hopefully relaxing, not too stressful. I'm doing really good today. I woke up very late. I think my body needed sleep. Got a little bit done this morning that I needed to get done. Just a little bit. Not as much as I wanted to. I'm just trying to power through the last couple of work hours too, but I hit a wall of things to do. Feels like we're all just chatting like a couple hours ago. I know, right? Doesn't it feel like it was just a few hours ago that we were all here again? I feel like the night and day just kind of flew by really fast. And I've been feeling that a lot more lately. Soon cool, we discussed going back into the office, and I hate it. Honestly, I don't work in an office. I work in a setting that's not where I am on furlough, so I worked in a setting that wasn't the best. But even like having to go back to the office again after being at home and being able to work from home, it feels like, well, why can't I just keep working from home? Why do I have to go into the office if I can be just as productive here and I have access to all the things that make me comfortable here? It just kind of brings to light how toxic corporate work culture is and the office work culture is, that we could do work from home, but our managers and executives and CEOs don't want us to. Watch cat videos on the internet, I guess. For all that twiddling, I've basically forgotten about Robert. I decided to start down a rabbit hole of cat videos. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this. By the time I watched maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. Jump back over to Dadbook, see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I mean, that's literally the worst thing, that when you message a guy trying to go on a date and they don't respond at all, you're like, okay, I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt at all. This is alright. I'll just message somebody else. Let's go on another date. I don't even care about you. And then you check again the next day. You're like, I don't care about him. I don't. Did he reply yet? He didn't. I'm over him. If he's not going to reply to me, then that's fine. I don't even want to see him. I don't even want to hear him. I don't want to see his face. I don't want to hear his voice. I don't want to smell him. I wonder if he responded yet. Damn. He will eventually. I'm a catch. I must be. He's still not responding. It's okay. Why doesn't he like me? And then you're like, hi, I'm just wondering why you haven't responded to me yet. And then they block you. That's how it goes. They don't want us to work from home because we wouldn't be considered as a local company anymore. I get it, but we still are tech and don't need to be there. Right, and I agree with that. I mean, I think a lot of jobs that involve like office work, you can answer your phone from home. Like if you get a work phone, you can do computer stuff from home. You don't necessarily need to be in an office space to do certain work. Some jobs, obviously, you do need to be there, but a lot of work that was just done admin-wise could so easily be done at home. Lurk! I love helping a friend make D&D character. We'll tune in before y'all bang Robert again! Yes, thank you, Fleffenstein. I appreciate that. Alright. Is he gonna respond yet? I might as well make the best of my day. See, and that's when you move on. I get up, walk to the living room, and sit down, and turn on the TV. And don't think about Robert. Don't think about him. Let's watch a game show. Ooh, Family Fortune's on. Alright, Nicole, your parents are in the lead, and it's up to you to win it big. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. They hook the contestant up to a lie detector in front of her parents. Who is your favorite parent? My mom? Hello, Dr. D, welcome in. Oh, sorry, incorrect. Next question. If both your parents were hanging off the edge of a cliff, which would you save? Neither. This is terrible. I love it. This is not the announcer. I lose several hours to whatever the hell was going on. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. I'm doing very good today, Dr. D. How are you? Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Pierre to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Make a sandwich. Microwave eggs. A mustard jar. This is canon. This is canon for the channel. Mustard jar. It's just too much work to make food. I reach into the back of the fridge and find an old mustard jar. Oh, brown and spicy. This will be a treat. I put in my first spoonful of mustard and immediately realized this was a mistake. I lean over the sink and drink some water straight out of the faucet. Blech! Mustard alone is not a meal. If only I had some Parmesan. Hey, Lynx, welcome in. How are you? I know, not the mustard jar. It's a long-running joke on this channel about mustard. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more. Bored. When's Amanda coming home? I made markers on legal paper and streamlining gender name corrections and is removing the requirement to publicize a name change in the paper. Feel like screaming with excitement. That's really exciting news. That is really, really exciting news. Hey, that is so fucking cool. I love that. Oh, that's great news. I'm doing very good, Lynx. I'm doing very good. It's nice to see you. What are you eating? Hey, Jerry. Hey, chat. Melatopian, welcome in. Welcome back, friend. What are you up to today? I saw you in the chat before anybody else. Your name was on the sidebar. So you technically get first points today. Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off of a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I don't want to put a basketball hoop in my living room. This is a very straight thing to do that I'm not here for. I don't even want to read it. Take a leap in the free throw. Oh, I don't care about the basketball. Welcome to the Slam Jam. Basketball. Pull up from the 3-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to this song. No, look. Behind the back hook shot, everyone's on their feet. Something Space Jam. I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. And I mean, we didn't even get a response from Robert at all. So like, he definitely is not into us at all, even a little tiny bit, you know, because I left a lurk, then slept literally until 7 p.m. today, so I ended up just staying on your page. Hey, I'm not mad about that at all. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm hoping to get things started the moment it comes into effect. I still have to solidify a middle name, and hey, that's fucking cool and exciting, and it makes me so hyped. It makes me so hyped. And I hope that that becomes a thing here. I remember I saw something here in California that basically said, like, we recognize that this is a thing, but California government things basically dictate that we still have to have one of these. So put it in and we will recognize your gender expression if you're hired or if we need to interview you. And they had a little comment section. You could drop something in there too. But I hope that that becomes a thing in California too. I'm gonna lurk and eat. Okay, I hope your food is delicious, whatever it is. Dance, hi friend. Well, how was your flight? Still haven't gotten it legally changed, but it's picking out. Yeah, I can't wait until I have the money and time to be able to go in and legally change my name. Because my government name, I don't hate it. It's not like I dislike my name. It's just it's not who I am anymore. And I want to just cut it out. But the thing is, it's like I only have half of my name, my legal government name that I'm keeping. So it's just literally dropping off 3 letters. So it shouldn't be that hard, but still got to pay out them no's for it. Okay, Mitch, be on my TV now while I fold laundry. Damn it, you're here. I'm going on a date with Robert. Or I'm trying to. I was trying to get through the date before you got back, so you couldn't convince me to not. But you did miss something very fun, Maddie. I found a mustard jar in my refrigerator, and I literally ate the mustard. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glaze, with a creme fraiche, of course. Whenever they say deconstructed, you know that means they fucked it up. Currently my comfort streamer, honestly, things going on in my house. You're a pretty good distraction. Oh my gosh, Smell Delphine, thank you. That's very, very sweet of you to say. I appreciate that a lot. With all of my chaos and screaming and bird sounds. I'm so mad I missed it. I think I'm gonna try to go back and highlight it and send it to you. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. After a few more episodes, Amanda goes to bed. I hate being my legal name, you know? Like, the name is pretty, but it caused me distress to call it. Thankfully, I don't have to use it much. Yeah, I mean, my legal name only shows up on bank statements and stuff because it's there. Most people that know me have changed their verbiage, and like at my job they've set up things that I can have my preferred name, which is nice. I appreciate that a lot. Despite not really liking the environment of the job, at least that part feels inclusive and helpful to me. So like I just want to change it so I can legally go to all my banks and all of my different places and be like, cut out the last 3 paperwork. You know, I want to get my driver's license updated. I would love that. So the first one got delayed because of weather, then we missed our second one because of that. Now I've been at the airport for 7-ish hours already waiting for a new flight, and it still doesn't board for like 40 minutes. It's been a day. Yeah, I saw that you posted that in the Discord. And no worries, you don't have to apologize at all. I get you. I appreciate you being on mobile. And you're at the airport with spotty Wi-Fi. I saw that you posted that, and I was like, damn, that's to wait at the airport. Like, airports are very boring to me. We had to wait a couple of hours because our flight got delayed one time. I think we had to wait like 3 hours or something, which isn't horrible, but the airport was so boring, and it was like, what do we do? What do we do here? And everything's so expensive. And it's like, it's not worth it to leave the airport and go across the, try to find something to do in the city. Because generally it's probably going to be like a 20-minute drive. And then you have to get back to the airport, go through all the screening and do all that. So it's like, at least you're almost there though. Riley and Angel, how are you? Is that kind of the fact that we accidentally went to the wrong airport at first and almost missed the first flight? Oh no! You hate yours? I don't hate my government name. I don't hate it. I just don't go by it anymore. So boring, right? It's like, we can go to the McDonald's and buy a Happy Meal for $15, or I can go over there to the sushi place and spend $100 for one plate, or I can go over there and look at $500 sunglasses. What do I choose first? I'm very good, Riley. How are you? It's lovely to see you. How are you feeling? You love my shirt? Thank you, Dr. D. It's one of my favorites. I checked my computer one last time. Still nothing from Robert. But it says he read my message. Is he ignoring me? Eventually, I climb into bed to get some rest, but I just can't stop wondering why Robert won't message me back. I mean, come on, I'm a catch. Yeah, does sushi sound good to you? Colleen is getting KBBQ right now.
Maybe if you were hotter.
I'm not salty at all. I'm grumpy that he ignored me. So, like, Robert sucks? No. The mustard that I ate straight from the fridge sucked. Graduated, I'm thriving. Yes! Congratulations. Hype for that. Freaking hype for that. That's so exciting. Okay, so we have not gone on a date with Matt or Brian. You're a Damien stan? Damien's great. Adored playing this game for the short time. Who'd you end up dating? I'm very curious. The first time I played, I committed to Craig the entire time because objectively, I think he's the most attractive. I think Damien is the sweetest from the dates that we have gone on. Matt, okay. I've been trying to people have been trying to convince me to go on a date with him. But we haven't done it yet. Everybody else has been winning. So the only three, I guess. The only two we haven't gone on a date with so far is Matt and Brian. And we haven't technically dated Robert. We hooked up with him out of nowhere. Yes, Damien. I ate Cheetah tonight store-bought. When I make homemade, it has meat, cheese, mushrooms, green, and red peppers. Ooh, I need to put green and red peppers in mine. Gotta eat dinner. Love the vibes here. Hey, thank you so much, Knives Chow. You're an icon. It's very nice to see you in here. Hey, Grinchy. Welcome in. How are you, friend? Joseph is definitely a snack, though. Right? Right? Goss are always fluff balls, I can confirm. I mean, it's true. I'm gonna go ahead and run a poll really quick because that's how we've been kind of managing this over the weeks. And then y'all can decide who we're gonna get. I think this is now technically date 4. So we've got Matt, who we haven't gone on a date with, Brian, who's a sweetie, but he makes my dad very competitive. And technically we haven't really gone on a date with Robert. He kind of ignored us, so go ahead and vote now. And let your voice be heard. Also, thank you so much to everybody who followed and came in on that raid. It's very, very kind of you. And I appreciate it a lot. Matt, Brian, and Joseph are my faves. Honestly, I freaking love Joseph. I think Mary is so fierce. And she has no business being so fierce. Like, I just want to be her friend. And I think he's kind of great, low-key. I'm doing really good, Grinchy. I slept way too long today, but that's never a problem. I got to do a little bit of Mario Karting with a friend. It's been nice. Big fan. Bigger fan, right? We love Maddie. We stand Maddie in this house. Alright, so far, Matt is winning with 7 whole votes. Brian has 2 votes, and Robert has 0. I'm gonna pity vote for Robert, even though he doesn't like me and clearly wanted nothing to do with me. But for those of you who followed who are still here, if you would like, I always like asking what kind of games you like watching. What do you like playing while you're here? Alright, just in general, what do you like playing in life? Okay, we have a winner with Matt. We're gonna go on a date with Matt now and see how that goes. Thank you everyone for voting. Melatophine contributed 10 channel points. Who did you contribute them towards? Matt is hot? I mean, you're not wrong. He's objectively very, very hot. It's like him and Craig are the top two in my opinion. Guess. Was it Matt? It's the pre-suit for you. Joseph is there for the kinky type. I mean, hey, if you're into that. If you're into it, then I'm here for it. I've not ever gone on a date with him before. I think last time I played, I literally just committed to Craig. And I was just like, Craig's it. It's the old college roommate situation. We should have dated when we had the chance. But I thank you again. I appreciate all of you. I navigate to Matt's dad book page and type out a message. You know what? I wonder if I lost that date with Robert because I was twiddling my thumbs for like an hour. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. What is he gonna say? Now I'm gonna have to play this game just to woo Joseph. Have you seen the secret ending? The secret cult ending. Hey man, great getting to see you at the barbecue. The barbecue. His face and the dreads just don't. I mean, Matt is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. We should definitely hang out soon. You free later? The barbecue. Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. Wanna come out? A show? What's a Soundgarden? I don't even know what a Soundgarden is. It's a concert venue, but also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul patches. Ooh, these look good. I'll taste them later. Those look tasty though. Thank you. I had a soul patch in high school because I had an English teacher that had one, and I thought he was really cool, so I grew it out. Oh no, he was an econ teacher. I grew it out because I thought he was really cool, and I was like, I want to be like Mr. Evans, so I grew out my soul patch, and my facial hair is really thin. For some reason, I still remember his name. My mustache is surprisingly thick, but the rest of my facial hair is really thin. So I had this soul patch and nothing else, and I looked so gross. I looked so gross. And I was like, I look cool like Mr. Evans. And one day I came in, he's like, hey, I like the soul patch. And I'm like, trying to be like you. Concert venue, but also a band that people listened to back in the day when people had soul patches. Cool. Barbecue. Pup is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop-punk rock band out of Canada. Should be a fun one. We love Canada. I log off to Dad Book and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtrack decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. Not the occult. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all the airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? That's a question I wonder a lot about the early 2000s. I wonder that a lot about. I wish that was me, really. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure how many dates we're going to do in Dream Daddy. I would really like to do maybe 2 or 3. Since we got rejected by Robert, we'll probably do 3. And just not even count that one. Does anyone here own Mario Party? Because we were gonna do some Mario Party tonight. I know a couple people in Discord already said they had it. So if anyone has Mario Party and wants to play, feel free to pop off now, sis, and let me know. Because then I can kind of anticipate how many people are gonna be playing tonight. Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, that's really fun.
With alternate charm, there's a dagger and a honk symbol that I can switch out.
That's really fun. I wish that was me. The dad you're playing. I have good news about the status of mullets. You should see this dad. He looks crazy. I spend most of the days pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought it was cool, at least. Relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school. Anyway, what's up?
Huh?
We survived with Aquanet and leg warmers! In the 90s, there was a lot of the Aussie spray. I still use it to this day. There was a lot of Aussie spray. There were a lot of overalls, which honestly, overalls still slap to this day. I will fight people. I only own one pair, but I will live and die on overalls. Are a comfortable source of pant, shirt combinations. What else was there a lot of? And a lot of those rubbery wristbands, the curly ones that you see on key rings a lot of those. Yes, Aussie was life, right? Supreme, popping in to say I'm gonna lurk while I cook. Have fun playing, chatting. Thank you, Supreme. What are you making? Cost of fortune here. Nintendo has zero business making Mario Party because it costs $300. That's way too much. I'm gonna get Mario Party so bad, but your community would literally be the only people I play with if I do. And I mean, I've said this to a couple other people who have played Mario Kart, like, with us and have gotten it. If you think that you would play it enough times on stream to warrant it, and you would like to, then go for it. But if it's too much and you don't think you play it that often, then don't. Because a couple people were like, should I buy Mario Kart? And I was like, I don't know your finances. I can't tell you to do it. But if you think you'd have fun with it, you think you play enough, then go ahead. Like, if you want to. Because I like to play a lot of those community games a lot. Like Mario Kart. I want to start getting into Mario Party. Chicken pot pie, that sounds good. Oversized polo shirts. Butterfly clips. Leslie, how did I forget about butterfly clips? I remember there was this one girl in 4th grade. Her name was Chrissy. She used to wear 18 to 30, I'm only guessing, 18 to 30 butterfly clips because her hair was in like those really tight braids that a lot of the girls used to do, where they would like, basically like the hair was separated, and it was not like braided hair. It was just separated hair that was like pulled apart and then braided on the back. Do you remember that when that style was like very popular? And then everything was separated with the butterfly clips. She would wear like 6 on each row, and like that was her style for years. I remember all the way up until 6th grade she did that. And I looked back in the old yearbook photo years ago and I saw her again. And I was like, that style was really, it was like the Lizzie McGuire thing. Lizzie did that a lot. Chicken pot pie sounds great. You're like, I'll buy it when I don't have to buy birthday gifts and anniversary gifts because I have to get Joy-Cons too. Oh, right. JJ Abrams, how are you?
Hmm?
Let me put on a cup of coffee first. Also, for everyone who's new and hasn't been in here before, this is my schedule for the week. If any of this interests you and you're like, that looks like a fun thing to be here for. We're here literally every day except for Sunday. It's usually about the same times, 4-ish p.m. on Pacific Standard Time. And I'm usually here until late in the wee hours of the night. Can't wait to get paid on Friday because that's when I'm pre-ordering Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, because of course, played both ones on 3DS, and Monster Hunter 2. Nice, Kitsune! No, seriously, Matt invited me to a concert and I don't think I've ever been to one since you were born.
Aww.
Looking at my bank account like, yeesh, maybe next time. It's okay, Molotofi. It's okay, it's an expensive series. Yeah, you have. You took me once when I was 12, remember? The last American concert I went to was probably Jump 5. Maybe. Sister wore far too many of the butterfly clips. I can't even believe I forgot about those. Suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of C screaming preteens. Oh god, I tried so hard to forget. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so you could get a good spot and you cried and screamed the whole time? Dad, it was so much more than that. I'm not even ashamed to say it. Oh, you're not ashamed. You seemed pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your Trapper Keeper. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Anyway, you should be all set for the concert if you remember that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot and you'll fit right in. I've been karting. How's the karting going? I almost beat you. Well, it's at a smaller pace, and I think Matt mentioned that they're a punk band. Like DIY gutter punk, thrash, straight edge. Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Stardew, yes, I am a huge fan of Stardew. Do you play, Leslie? Amanda is the best. Are they post-punk, pronto-punk, C-punk, Jeremy-punk? What's Jeremy-punk? Your dad, what happened? Melatophine, they make no good options to make attractive dads here. So I was just like, well, I'm gonna make him look crazy. And his lips, he's gotten his filler. He got filler in his lips, which honestly I would look like that. I would get my lips that big if I could get them pumped. They would be up to here. I'd get big old lips if I could. And then he's got his cheekbone fillers. He's got his jaw implants. He's got the filler. Filler queen. I sure do. Who do you like? Who's your favorite in Stardew? What's Jeremy Punk? I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. They're not positive hardcore, are they? He said they're Canadian. Punk. Oh, yeah, you'll be fine. Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I don't see friendships and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. It became so much more than just counterculture rebellion. What I'm trying to say is, just enjoy the music. That's it. I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into a mosh pit or anything. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in a Set Your Goals hoodie offers to buy you merch, don't accept it, and definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterwards where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row. What? Never mind. Just have a blast tonight. She's honestly the moment. She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. I did notice the filler. Yes. See. I show up to the Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front, locking the door to the shop.
Hey,
you made it. He looks so good. My favorite in Stardew is Sebastian. I also really love Shane. Marnie is great. I think she's really fun. And I really low-key love Alex. I know he gets a lot of flack. And Linus. Sorry, I like everybody. Those are my favorite ones, though. She seems to speak from experience, and I live for her. Honestly, me too. Linus! Isn't he great? He's the best character in the game. He's just so wholesome and sweet. Jer! Klee! Hello, friend. Hey, you made it. Ready for tonight? I'm ready for anything. It's been a while. Yeah, of course. I definitely know what I'm talking about. Ready? I was born ready. Do we have a preference? I'm gonna kind of let chat decide what we should do. I feel like it's been a while is probably a good response. Agree. Yeah, he's just great. Matt is so hot. The hottest. It's been a while is safe. I mean, I'm here for safety. Oh man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for. Pet Rocks. I had, you know that one meme of the skeleton who's like holding onto the seat and is like flying through space and time? I feel like that right now, just remembering Pet Rocks. Damn, that was a time. I remember commercials for Pet Rocks. I can't get over the fact that Abigail basically eats... What? She eats rocks? Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and scream cries? Yeah. I got 2 lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong.
Hey, yeah.
But dude, I get to take you to your first concert in a long time. This is gonna be awesome. Just hang with me, Francisco, and you'll be good. This scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Got a blast? Quick question. Shoot. What is scene? Look how sweet he is. I mean, look at that smile. That smile could melt me. Matt lets out a tiny laugh.
Hey.
Sorry. It's just weird because scene can be described as music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but it can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. Matt looks off into middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking, never again. This makes me think I should replay Dream Daddy. You should. You should do it. That's confusing. Hey. You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show. I'm excited. After waiting on a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage on one end and a bar with the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. You know, I like a concert, but only if I know exactly what music is going to be played. The uncertainty of other bands or things like that when you get openers, because I have a very particular preference of music, and I would hate to go to a concert that I did, like on a date, a first date with somebody to a concert of a band I didn't know, because then what if I'm sitting here the whole time and I'm like, oh, I hate this, and it's like, are you having fun? I'm like, yes. You know what I mean? If you gift her amethyst, she says that it's delicious. I'm concerned for her. Eddie, hi! How are you, friend? It's lovely to see you. My waning youth is showing. I am suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is steampunk actually a genre? Matt, you made it!
Wait!
A younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off and Matt turns to me, shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me. Me too.
Hey.
Me too. I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me. Do you also enjoy curling into a patch of sunlight to take a nap?
Hey.
That's my favorite thing to do. A couple other people notice Matt in the crowd and yell hey as well.
Hey.
Matt waves and hugs a couple of people. He seems really in his element here.
Oh.
At 22, never been to a concert. I would go to anything at this point. Really? Do you have any bands or any artists that you would love to see more than any other one of them? Won't you really? Totally need to do a concert. Yeah, I mean, is there anyone that you're like, I must see them? So we just have to go to a concert together. Let's start a group of people who have never, yes, do it. We'll start a group. Matt turns his attention back to me. I am so afraid of all these people. Honestly, me. Gonna lurk while I work out. Hopefully I can catch you later. Oh, Eddie, do you have Mario Party? Yeah, enjoy your workout. We're probably gonna do at least 2 or 3 dates, and then we'll do some Mario Party. Let's go grab a beer. I would much rather get a rum and coke. Much rather. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back, where a couple of older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him. Hotman. Flavio Hotman. Closest thing to a concert I've been is a rave. I mean, that kind of counts a little bit. Not really, but it counts as something. Wanted to go see Panic at the Disco when I was younger. There was an opportunity to see them with my stepmom and stepbrother, but they totally didn't invite me. Acted like it was a big deal. Yes, I do the Switch version. Hell yes. Let's try to do this. You just Fortuna is extra annoying.
Hey.
Seems like you're a popular guy out here. It's kind of a concert. Seems like you're a popular guy out here.
Oh.
Ah, yeah. I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot.
Hey.
But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about. Matt is me. Matt is truly me. I'm very good in a setting where I can kind of control my own narrative, but as soon as it's around a group of people that I don't really know, it's like I'm interesting for 2 whole seconds, and then it's like I'm not interesting anymore.
Hey.
And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are. Why are we the same person? I'm literally always like doing stuff with my, like right now, my hand's just moving. It's that creature from Addams Family. Oh, for everybody who's seeing this for the first time, the redeem that Klee just redeemed, it is a bot that I have installed in my channel that works with your channel points. So it's a different way of interacting with the channel. So the story, hey, Ashley, Diana, welcome in. How are you, friend? Nice to meet you. We have this basically as an extra way that you can use your channel points. So it is the story is that we're all explorers in like this spooky manor. It's kind of like Betrayal House on the Hill, where you're like going through rooms, finding items, gaining experience, and eventually a boss or a monster will show up. So this month we were in a carnival storyline. So this week we're fighting a clown, and then it'll switch up and go to a different boss fight on the first, and you gain experience. The experience just stays active with your account, and once you get to level 20 you get the VIP status. It's going really well. Ashley, are you a fan of Dream Daddy? Also tell me about yourself. What do you like watching playing? Appreciate encouragement. I'll definitely say yes, do it when it's definitely a little more or a little less intense. For sure. That bot sounds amazing. It's really cool. It's a really nice thing to have. So I did all the flavor text. The bot was made for me. So you can like search through rooms and you can find items. There's a bunch of really cool references here. Nah, I don't even know this game. Hey, that's okay, Ashley. So this is a visual novel dad dating simulator that is really cool. We're on a date with this guy, Matt, who is a coffee barista. He invited us out to a concert that we've never been to. We've never seen this band before. There are, I think, 7 dads you can date all together, and you just choose dads to date and see how it all plays out. There's a couple of options in here. Sorry, give me a second. There are a couple of dialogue options you can choose between, but it's a very cool little game. Well, at least now I'm paying attention that much to the. I'm not paying that much attention to the game. Just wanted someone to listen to. That's all. Hey, that's okay. That is totally all right. I'm here for that. And there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. I'm back. The storm knocked my power out twice and made it flicker 6 times. I'm frustrated my mom is calling in at night. My dog nervous, sucking on her lamb toy while laying on the jacket. Hasn't been washed in a bit. Oh, is the power still flickering on and off? I know you were mentioning that there might be a storm that might be coming. God damn it, where do I put my tongue? See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes, and I still think you're charming and funny. You just wait.
Oh.
We grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. But yeah, Ashley, this is a very cool game. It's very, very cute. It's very wholesome. We do a couple of visual novels here. If you like just listening to visual novels being played, we play another game sometimes on Thursdays called Coffee Talk. And it's like a lo-fi moment, and it's all visual novels with really no dialogue choices. It's very, very cute overall. But welcome in. I hope you're having a nice day. Let's check out the merge.
Hey.
Matt and I walk over to a small booth in the corner row where a crusty-looking teenager... Not a crusty-looking teenager. Ashley, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. Since you haven't seen me, I'll give you my little spiel. My name is Jared. I am a queer streamer, and I play video games badly here on Twitch. My pronouns are they, them. And I'm not sure what your pronouns are, but you can either put them in the chat if you'd like, or if you follow this link right here, you can enter your pronouns in, and then we won't be misgendering, which is great. We don't want to misgender anybody and make anybody uncomfortable. It's been stable for a few minutes, but it keeps coming back. This continues. I'm grabbing my power bank, charging up my Switch, and bringing Mario Odyssey. Do it. Do it. Not a crusty teenager. Guarding a section of shirts and records, he singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair. I love his hair. Green is hard to pull off, but he's got great hair. Step on up! Get your merch here! I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got all the gifts and accoutrements. What's an accoutrement? A discerning concert goer of considerable taste might want it. You! Glad I met you. I'm really bad at English. No, you're okay. If you feel comfortable, which part of the world are you in? I gestured to myself, my face flushing red. Yes, you! You look like a fellow who knows their music. How's about a fine 12-inch, long-playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pup, Canada's premier punk rock outfit? Tally ho, good sir. Please stop yelling at. I'm gonna say tally ho, good sir. Well, see here, fine shopkeeper, your enthusiastic salesmanship has accosted my interest and suspicion in equal parts. How can I, a customer of finer goods in life, trust your wares to be true of spirit? No. A fine question from a discerning patron. Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest. I got hearts from him. The teen hops off his chair and takes a seat. Your friend looks so lost. I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt?
Hey!
Just had to Google what the hell an accoutrement was. I am safe, though. Just kind of need the AC because asthma. Oh, for sure. For sure, I get that. Day by day, my man. They do that thing where they high-five but also turn it into a hug.
Hey.
Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I can make the connection. That was horny. And have to deal with you every single day? Fair enough. Who's your bud? That's Francisco. Thought I'd bring out a concert, pal. Google said it's a wearable item or an item you can carry for a purpose. Huh. I don't really have any accoutrements here. I don't really have any, but hopefully the storm passes soon, right? Such a fancy word for for an accessory. Hello leans close. Wait, would a clip be an accoutrement? Would one of these clips be an accoutrement? Headphones. Oh, my headphones are an accoutrement. Okay, I'm into that. Is Francisco cool? Matt eyes me. I eye him back. He cracks a smile.
Hey, dude.
Yeah. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. A bro hug. My dude. I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back, as is customary in our society for people you don't know super well, but still want to be friendly to. I feel that.
Hey.
Whenever you get that weird hug that you don't really want, and you just go, thanks, buddy. Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Bass? I think, medieval example was a sword or war-esque accessory to a sword. Soldier is headphones to a streamer. I feel that. Yeah, man. When are we starting our Witch House band?
Hey!
I'm out of the game. It's a shame, Vacant Veil would have slayed. It'll stay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts. We got the sickest logo. Also, I just realized he got a bunch of holes in his shirt. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice.
Hey, yeah.
Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up close.
Hey.
Jared put educational in the tags. We just learned a new word. I'll make sure to put it in there. We're learning. This is the reading rainbow now. Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and picks up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin slung behind his back. I've seen a mandolin once before. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. My name's Daniel. Let's start the show. Oh no, these guys. What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. What is this? Matt doesn't say anything. He just hands me earplugs. Not a fan. I'm not a fan. Yes, this stream is educational. 2 minutes later, come joke. Honestly, yes. Magical learning stream. Hey, that's what we are. We're a magical learning stream. Are my pronouns showing up? So actually, it usually takes about 2 minutes or so before it processes. I'm not sure which browser you're using. This is honestly a tier of hell. This is a tier of hell. So you can, if you'd like, depending on what you're using, if you're using the Chrome browser, if you follow that link, you can add it as an extension. Or if you use Firefox, that second one is what you'll use if you want to add the extensions, then you can see everybody else's pronouns too. I hate this. I need this to stop. Thanks. I put the earplugs in, and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure seem to be having a lot of fun. I guess that's what really matters. Oh, you're on your phone. Cool. No worries. It'll probably take a couple of messages, and then it'll kick in. Jesus, did that cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the songs, and I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? Ask again. This is fair, but also... that long scream, though. Yeah, it should be great if Twitch incorporated it. If they extended it for mobile, right? It sounds more like a performance art. It's definitely performance art. I hate it too, Riley. So, you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? So, you...
Hey.
Yeah. Matt turns his attention back to the show. He can't hear me, so I just stopped to try and enjoy the music. This is a porn game? No, it's not. There's no nudity in it at all. There are implications of sex, and there are implications of sexy time, but there's nothing explicitly shown. It's more suggestive than anything. There's no nasty doing, but the dads are hot. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually, the set ends. Thank Blob. But only after the drummer sprains his ankle during a saxophone solo. They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage, crying. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out.
Hey.
Man, that was something. I'm gonna hop off, so I gotta take care of the baby. And baby, I mean Apollo the kitten. Hey, no worries, Kitsune. Thank you for being here for so long. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful night. I just have a lot of questions that I know I'll never get the answers to.
Hey.
Honestly, same. Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that. I know, such a cool name, right? Have a good night, the baby pet. Yes, give the baby pets for all of us.
Hey.
Let's grab another beer. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. Good night, Kitsune! We grab our beers and I try to follow Matt back to our spot. But there are so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. Uh-oh. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. This is not good. I'm lost. How am I ever gonna find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I gonna see my daughter ever again? What if that terrible band gets back on the stage? What if... Uh-oh, this is bad. Suddenly, a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt.
Hey.
Almost lost you, buddy. Should join the Discord. Oh yeah, absolutely. You're more than welcome to. I changed it. That should bring you there. Almost lost you, buddy. Whew. I got really nervous for a second there.
Yeah.
You and me both, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back towards the stage. But yeah, you're more than welcome to join the Discord. Please do. Can feel myself blushing a little. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh?
Hey.
Yeah, Pup really brings out a crowd. So, you go to concerts a lot?
Hey.
Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music, just the same way that you are, that's magic. I suddenly had the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder. I've never heard it put that way. That's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee. Hurry up, man. They're about to go on. I squeeze my way out of the crowd towards the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty vids in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wing going halfway across her face, which is actually a pretty good look. Hey, thank you for the water. I'm so proud of her. I make it to the restroom, finally. But it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line forming outside of it. Those are the worst! The worst! As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. The people that were initially milling about the venue all crowd up against the stage as Pup plays their first song. How am I ever gonna find Matt now? The show finally ends, and I wait for Matt outside. After a minute or two, Matt spots me. Damn! I'm so upset. Not the use, I know, the use! Like, we didn't even get to hang out with him. The show finally ends, and I wait for Matt outside. After a minute or two, Matt spots me. Dude, you sure are a sight for sore eyes. Sorry I lost you back then.
Hey.
It's all good. Wasn't it a great show? Totally. Would have been more fun with you, though.
Hey.
Well, next time, I guess we'll just have to hold hands the whole time so we don't lose each other, huh? I laughed. Am I blushing? You find loud music really cathartic when the time is right? Honestly, I feel that. Grew up with a stream of angsty teen older siblings until I became an angsty teen myself. I was practically raised listening to that type of stuff. Really cozy? That's fun. You hungry? Starving.
Hey.
Hey, Ashley, your pronouns just started showing up. Follow me. I think Matt is my new crush. Yeah, he's cute, though. Matt and I walk into a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs in a corner booth.
Hey.
So there I am, in the pit, trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering towards me, and there's nowhere to go.
Hey.
It's the end for me, right? Then, out of nowhere, I get this idea. I just lean back, spread my arms, and just like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face.
Hey.
Yes, other friends, older siblings used to blast heavy metal in the car on the way to church. Ugh. I was like 7. I had no choice, and I loved it. I love that. Bought him a beer afterward, and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids. Glad you guys worked it out. Yeah, man. Just goes to show you the punk's not dead. It just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter. My heart still belongs to songs Bowling for Soup. I remember 1 or 2 songs from Bowling for Soup, but I don't really remember a lot of them. Are there any Cure fans here? Yeah, man, just goes to show you the... Oh, yes. They have to hire a babysitter. So how did you get to see all those amazing concerts?
Hey.
Oh, I used to tour in a band. What? We were small, but it got us to travel all around the States. Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything.
Hey, yeah.
But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. We love that. Actually seen Bowling for Soup live and they were amazing. Whoa, Riley, that's so cool. What year was that? I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid.
Hey.
Mom saw the Cure in concert when she was in her 20s. I was in love with Robert Smith, so of course. I was also raised on the Cure. I love that. Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell that it's been rough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out wherever I can. That's really nice of you. It really is. Like, how is he such a good human? Like, how is he so kind and such a sweet being? Thanks. Us single parents just really have to look out for each other. How's Carmencita? Also, I will say, Matt's daughter has the coolest name of all the daughters in the game. 2015. Okay. How's Carmencita? She says she wants to learn the drums. Oh boy.
Oh.
Not the drums. It'll be loud, and I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. My brother played drums and guitar, both of them not very well, and he would practice until late in the night, and I would be just trying to get homework done, and I'd be like, banging my head against the wall. And I remember I got so frustrated with him one time, I went and I yelled at him. I was so mean. I think I've talked about this before. My brother and I hated each other. I don't really know a lot of siblings that... I mean, maybe it's different, but I didn't know a lot of siblings that liked each other. I remember I went into his room. I was so mean. I shouldn't even be talking about this. I went into his room and I said, "You're not talented and you suck at the drums and guitar and you should just stop playing. I'm trying to get work done," because I was so mad. And I slammed the door to his room and I went into mine. And I hear him stop. And he storms out and he runs to my parents. And he yells at them about how mean I was. And my mom comes walking in her room and is like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was like, "I'm trying to get homework done." And she's like, you should not have talked to your brother like that. He's the only brother you have. And I'm like, he sucks at guitar. And I'm like yelling because I knew that he could hear me because our rooms were separated by a bathroom and the doors were like closed because there was doors on both sides of our rooms. And I was yelling so he'd hear me. And I'd be like, he sucks at guitar. He shouldn't even be playing. And I just hear him screaming at me about how, like, at least he's doing something. I was so mean to him. But to be fair, he was mean to me back. Drums were loud, though. Glad I don't have a sibling. I mean, I would have loved if I liked my sibling. My brother and I were just so opposite, and our personalities just did not... They didn't work with each other, and that's okay. Some people just don't gel together. He and I did not at all. We started kind of getting along when he became 18, 19, because he started realizing how annoying he was. My brother legit was very annoying. He would do things to antagonize me all the time, because again, we didn't gel. And he would do that thing where we'd be sitting in the car, and I'd be minding my business, playing my Game Boy, and he'd start tugging on the seatbelt in the middle of us. He'd start tugging on it. And I'd be, like, looking down, and I'd see him tugging on it, and I'd be like, what? And he'd just sit there. And then he'd tug on the seatbelt again. And then he'd, like, do that. And tug on it again. And would just antagonize me all the time. Or he would, like, just do little things like that just to bother me. And I did the same thing back to him. Like, we were always just fighting. Always fighting. Had to stay for this story and literally got into a petty argument over nothing with my younger brother today. I feel that really hard. Yeah, it's like we just didn't gel at all, and we were constantly yelling, and he'd always go to my parents and be like, Jer, they, obviously other pronouns, they did this, and I'd be like, what? I'm just sitting here. And I would fully be that, he's lying. I never did that. And my brother would be like, no, they did it. They did the thing. And I'd be like, I'm the older one here. I don't do anything. Constantly. And my parents would get so frustrated because we would be constantly quarreling with each other. Like, we never really got into any, like, physical fights. Every once in a while, we would, like, punch each other on the shoulder. Like, we never, like, got too physical. But as he started getting bigger and stronger, he would punch me on the arm a lot. He would punch me constantly. And so I would punch him back. And then he would be like, nah, I got hit. And I'd be like, you hit me first. And my parents would be like, you're the older one. You should know not to hit your brother. And I'm like, he started it. Why do I have to be the bigger person and stop? It'll be loud, and I need to take a lot of aspirin while I manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful that all my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever that is that she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. Brother has punched me in the face. Oh my gosh, not in the face. Not the money maker. It's not that I don't love my brother, but I do not like him. Right, that was the thing. I grew up, I don't talk to my brother anymore. I don't really talk to my family, my blood family. I haven't talked to them in months. And I don't plan to anytime soon. But my brother and I we loved each other. We didn't like each other at all. Siblings watch out for me the most part, though I did argue about my gender when I was little, and I remember practically screaming when my older sisters wanted to paint my nails or do my hair or something. Really? I've always wanted a sibling, but it is these stories that make me rethink this. I do have a cousin who's practically my brother because he has lived with my parents since before I was born. First off, hello, Bresnana. I love you. I'm glad you're here. Second, I hear stories of other people with their siblings and they're like the best of friends. And like, that does happen. It's just such a gamble. It's dice rolls, it's all RNG. That you could get a sibling who totally gets you, totally loves you, totally supports you, everything. And then you get a sibling who just hates your guts. And just, you despise each other. And that was my brother and I. But I've had other people that I've considered siblings in my life who I freaking love them. Like Jake and his siblings, they fight. They used to fight when they were younger. They don't fight anymore. But like, they laugh the hardest when they're all together. They have a great time together. They enjoy each other's company. And like, I don't think they have any stories about them fighting about stuff ever. So it's like, it's such a gamble. I'm getting really freaked out. What the fuck? About what? I think my mother is really the only family member I have that I'll keep in touch with when I start to move out and cut off talks. Sometimes you got to. Hello, I love you too. How are classes going for you? Now I really do gotta burp. Yes, get booze. Get the booze. Trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together.
Hey.
Some weird noise from outside and saw something. Uh-oh. I hope you're safe. Like what? Fashion? Consumerism? Big budget remakes of foreign films. That's fashion. Can always fly in the face of the fashion industry. That's a good anti-establishment option. Matt gestures to my outfit. I think you've got that one covered, dude. I'm hurt. I thought I was among friends. I have pleasant memories, but I'm sure my brother has memories of rotten young me screwing up his Pokemon save. Or deleting his Animal Crossing town or something, because I'm sure I did something. My brother deleted one of my saves once. I was so mad at him. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy dinner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot.
Hey.
Man,
Hey.
being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk
Hey.
to. Class is going well. Have a team meeting tomorrow after work, and I don't wanna, but I'm more than halfway through the class. Hell yes. I'm proud of you. Deleting a save is unforgivable. Unforgivable. But it's maybe just cats. Just the cats causing nonsense. Causing a ruckus. Yeah, I don't know. I get it. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. Me too. Never really considered myself an extrovert. Never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation always. Hey, you're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to, you know that? That's so sweet! I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out, our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses. Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it. Although, I'm probably gonna feel it in my knees in the morning. Oh, you and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me. I'm glad.
Oh.
Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. He called me cool. Matt called me cool! That was cool. I like that. I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from her room. Hey, Pops, how was the show? Matt thinks I'm cool. Didn't really start fights with my siblings, but they were step siblings, so I don't know if that had to do with it. I think that does have something to do with it a little bit. I knew a lot of people that had step siblings that didn't fight too much because it was like your biological parent, there was this idea that like your biological parents would be like, you can't fight them, that, you know, like you have to be this way or that way, and it's like I think that does play a factor into it. You don't say. Manda Panda. Matt thinks I'm cool. Maybe for a memory of not being permitted to touch certain games, and him buying me a memory card for GameCube, showing me how to switch them out. So I'm sure something I did prompted those actions. Oh, fully cozy. Fully. We had to get multiple memory cards for the same reason. My brother deleted one of my saves, and I lost my shit. I remember, because I think I've told this story before. I used to take my memory cards to school with me. I kept them in a plastic Ziploc, and I kept them in my pocket, and I brought them everywhere because I wanted to be in control of the saves. I didn't want my brother or my parents, not that they played games. I didn't want anybody to be in control of them, so I kept them with me. And so that if I was at school and my brother had to stay at home because he was sick, he couldn't play my games because I knew that he would screw something up. So I was such a boss. I was such a brat. Took my COVID test today for Hawaii this Friday. Everyone cross your fingers that I get my results negative and quick. Nice. How long are you going to be in Hawaii for? I hope it's negative too. Thanks, friends. I have been wearing masks and stuff even though I'm fully vaxxed. Yeah, hopefully it comes back negative. I know that you can, it's still possible to get a version of it that'll be less serious. Basically like the cold at this point, but hopefully it comes back negative.
Yeah.
Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable.
Huh.
All right, I'm hitting the hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. I love Amanda. Amanda's so cute. She's, like, literally the best. Hey, we got cool points. We got lots of cool points. It's probably not a good date, though. It was
good.
It was not okay.
Could use a trombone though.
It was not good because I got lost in the mosh pit. And that was my fault. That's how trust issues are developed.
Welcome. You've got that.
All right, we have. Oh! What is this? Francisco, listen. This is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable. But unfortunately, this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others. But you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Buy that ice cream! I'd really like to get vaccinated so I can just get that off. Right, just so you can get it off your mind. It was one of those spit in a cup tests. Oh, interesting. Can we go and screw Robert? I want to. That's all I want. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decide to stop and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. I spend a lot of time trying to figure out just which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road? Pistachio? Amanda's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister. I turn around to see Ernest. Not Ernest! Leaning up against a wall of the convenience store. Ernest? He says nothing. You're cool, right? I'm so cool. I'm shocked you even have to ask, dude meister. Oh my god, I asked the wrong person. Could you just help me out? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. Oh, he wants to smoke! So if I give you 20, will you buy me e-liquid? He wants me to buy e-cig stuff. Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like, Gatorade, you know? Electrolyte Gatorade. I'd like to get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. A classic fiddle game. You know the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for blue Kranz Apple Vortex. He'll know what it is. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. Search around for some blue Krazen Void starter, but I can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter's older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. This face doesn't look over 20? Here in Greece, the government gives you $150 PaySafe, something like PayPal gift card, to get if you get vaccinated. I think it's for younger people. Whoa! Greece doing the thing. Look at this youths causing trouble in my Christian Minecraft server. My back hurts. Hello, how are you, friend? I mean, that's a pretty good deal. Go get the vaccine, take some money. Stop believing it's a hoax. Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink. It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. Better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. I want $150 to give. I know I do too. Okay, look. I'm gonna pretend that you didn't try to get me into buying you a big ol' Baphomet's cough syrup, and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping. You'll get popcorn lung. He says nothing. What if I give you $25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with the good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. Not bub. I glance outside the window, while to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second. That's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Fireball and ginger ale because I like to speed run cleaning my sinuses. Totally fair. Grease is baiting the kids. Honestly, if that's how you gotta do it, if that's how you gotta get people to take it, I get it. Have a hard kombucha, pineapple orange flavor. Ooh, I kind of like kombucha. That kind of sounds tasty. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? Do you know this kid? I'm friends with his dad. My daughter goes to school with him. Never met him in my life. I mean, I kind of just want to be like, take him away. Take him off. I think I'm going to be like, my daughter goes to school with him. Or I'm friends with his dad. I've gone on a date with him. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and I'm this boy's father. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street and down toward the convenience store. He's Robert's kid? No, wait. No, he's not. Ernest, what are you doing? Wait, I thought that was Hugo's kid. What the fuck? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember, you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. Wait, what the fuck? You're this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert got a wistful twinkle in his eye. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in the Florida swampland scavenging. Sir, I can leave you to take it from here.
Oh?
Sounds good. Thanks, officer.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. Oh, I saw that. Robert, let's bone. He capping. There's no way. Take off your leather jacket, one shoulder at a time. I went on a walk with my dad and saw a person giving their dog a very stern lecture about why it should not go swimming in the water. The water is full of sewage. Nobody's allowed to be in that water. And it is full of sewage. Why is there just standing water full of poop? Why is there just poop lagoons around by you? Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. Police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say, Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life, just trying to do a good deed for the day. He's Hugo's son. That's not his kid. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you. Hey, Francisco, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure. Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everyone. He even stole your wallet. What? No, I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet! Why are you doing this to yourself? What?
Oh.
Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda.
Oh.
I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Francisco. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale. You're gonna treat yourself. Go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it.
Hey.
Then use your belt for other uses besides holding up your pants! And that snap. Poop Lagoon is burned into my brain on repeat like a broken record. Thank you, Jared. You're welcome, Melatophine. You're welcome. I like the thought process that the dog is going to understand what the person is saying. Dogs are smarter than most people give credit for, but they don't understand people that well, right? Ice cream is ice cream, binge. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is the reason why we don't have pretzels and cereal anymore. Catch your man, Francisco. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days. Smell you later. You will be smelling me later, except you won't because I'm gonna bathe really hard before it. See ya, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. Guess the province decided
Welcome.
that the best
You
place to
got
dump everyone's
dads.
shit? Just dump it in the bay that runs off into the ocean and make everyone at the park smell it at low tide. That sounds horrendous. Okay, so Craig messaged me. Okay, maybe he did the other day, though. I think I didn't respond to it, though. All right, Matt wants to talk to me about something. Hey, Francisco, what are your feelings about poker? Poker? I hardly know her. Beyond hardly knowing her. There it is. Poker, I hardly know her! Listen, my jokes are universally funny. Listen, I'm universally a funny person. It's in the game. There it is. Well, good talk. Well, actually, I like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing a weekly poker game, and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. Let's lose money. Smell you, Robert. Literally, my favorite ice cream is this flavor called Sparkle Unicorn. It's great value Walmart brand. Is that the cotton candy one? Also, don't boo my jokes. Do not boo my jokes, Bresnana. Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over. Boo! Do not boo me! This is indeed horrendous. The smell is strong. I mean, that sounds disgustable. But like, the fact that there's just a poop lagoon hanging out is one of the worst things. Lose money, gain many boyfriends. That's the goal! With purple sparkle icing, cake flavored. But, oh, interesting. Oh yeah, Matt's tattoo is nice. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something.
Hey.
Maybe after the poker game, we can bone down with Robert. Hey man. Crap, I should have brought something. Jared, stop saying poop lagoon. Poop lagoon. No worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. We pass through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover over the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual. Look how freaking buff Craig looks. Look how built Joseph looks. Look how beautiful Brian looks. They all look so hot. Not feeling that good. I'm having like an episode have to go. No worries, Ashley. Take care of yourself. Feel better. End up thinking about Poop Lagoon and spitting my drink out at some point. Do it. Do it. Yeah, Robert's here. Robert's here in the corner. Francisco, it was nice to meet you, Ashley. Poop Lagoon keeps sending me. Francisco, glad you could make it.
Oh.
So am I. I'm psyched to take all of your money. Just like old times. Craig's the resident shark. We prefer the term person who's good at poker. I'm well aware. Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker. Are you still as terrible as you were in college? Poker face. Wait! Either one of these are going to be bad. I already know it. If I tell them the truth, they're going to know my poker face. My poker face, poker face. And I don't want that. So I need to poker face them. Or that could also backfire and they'll be like, we know you're lying. Maybe I should just tell the truth and then sneak attack. Where are all those children? Did they all get sitters? I think I don't know. They must be being watched by somebody. Maybe they're just running around in the streets, defacing public property, burning down houses, causing arson, you know. There's all with Amanda, probably. Let's tell the truth. I'm still terrible at poker. My tell is sustained. Childlike giggle. There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs.
Hey.
This is basically my tithing. I'm giving back to the community.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks. Guess who brought pigs in a blanket? One of my least favorite party snacks. Not Craig. Hey, my chia seed and granola energy bars are just as delicious. Everybody laughs. Let's just get the game going. They're all babysitting each other's chaos. Also, isn't the blue shirt's name Craig or something? He's hot too. Yes, the one in the blue. His name is Craig, and he's buff as fuck. Girl, Darren! Yep, it's Craig. Who invited Craig with his healthy... I said a healthy snack, Rebecca! A healthy snack! We all take a seat at the table, and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple rounds go by easily as I'm getting into the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Craig, how'd you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell, like Matt will scratch his ear. Hey! Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie.
Hey.
Team Craig. I'm here for Craig and his hot eyebrow slit and his pecs and his shoulders. Everything about him I'm here for. He muscle. He is. Hey, co-created this game. Thanks for playing. Hey, Vernon Shaw, thank you. I love this game. It's a really fun, wonderful game. Made another one with more dads. Yeah, we need more dads. More dads! Although this game is freaking great. Now wait a second. And I think you just loudly announced to the whole room where you have a good hand. Yeah. Yep. That's me. What's Joseph's tell? Everything. Literally everything. The problem with Craig is that to be that buff and cut, he only eats chicken and fart-inducing veggies like broccoli. We love broccoli, though. I mean, he probably is very, very fit. But I mean, look at him. I'm not mad at a fart-inducing vegetable and a chicken. Like, if he looks that good, I mean, I don't know how much time he would have for me with all his exercise, because he's already invited me running, and I never run. If I see someone running, I assume they're a loser. That's a Dead Like Me quote, by the way. And like, but I mean, also, Joseph's got a thick booty. I mean, you can see from the profile here. Like, Craig is turned from the side, you can see his profile, but he doesn't have a thick booty. Joseph got a thick booty. Of course, Vernon. It's a wonderful game. I freaking love this so much. This is technically my second playthrough, but the first time I committed completely to Craig. Now I'm kind of letting chat decide. I'm not mad at a fart-inducing vegetable and chicken. I think this game is great. I think it's so good, and I think that the way that the conversations are so entertaining. It's very much in my style of comedy that I find enjoyable. It's in the same type of vein as things like Dead Like Me, or what's another show that's kind of got that type of humor? I mean, Dead Like Me is really the thing that's coming to mind. Like, the conversation is so funny. This could easily be a sitcom. Not even a sitcom. This could easily be just like a dark comedy. A romance dark comedy. The way that it's written. Because, like, the dialogue is so funny and fast. It's great. Just got PTA past your feet. And I appreciate the chaos that getting it will bring. Darren, I can't with you. I cannot with you. Everything. Literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Hi, I'm back. Sorry I had a phone appointment with my doctor. No, you have nothing to apologize for, Riley. Well, at least I have God. Oh, wait, I forgot. I have a voice for him. Well, at least I have God on my side. I forgot I've had this voice for him this whole time. I just want to see every possible outcome in this game ever. I know there's videos on YouTube.
Oh.
See, you can't even say that with a straight face. Got a referral to a possible to get my tonsils out. Oh! Hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Hey, Raspberry Danish, you feeling better? I just want to see if it's possible. Definitely better Sunday. Good. What about Robert? Craig. Honestly, the man's an enigma. Robert raises his whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it.
Oh.
Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah. What? Are you a drug dealer now? Yeah. What do you need? Horse? Speed? Tijuana Johnnies? It's good. Hopefully you can get them removed. Right, you never have to deal with this again.
Hey.
I can get you the street stuff easy. But if you're looking for something exotic, maybe 72 hours and a flavor called, maybe I won't need you today. Maybe I won't need you tomorrow. And a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today. Maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but someday. I want to bow down with Robert so bad. Oh, I don't really. I think I'm good. Oh, wait. I was supposed to do it in the voice. I keep forgetting. Right. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. Khajiit has wares if you have coin. I dropped my phone in the toilet and this backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. And like the dialogue is so clever and all the references to pop culture, to video games, to TV, it's just so good. I love this game. I have to do this double take every time a player character's face comes on screen because they're all staring directly through my soul. Their eye contact is great. I got the Grumps voiced these characters and was startled hearing Danny's voice. Really? I need to know if the barista wants this coffee bean with extra creamer! Drop my phone in the toilet. Okay, I saw that. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. I've never dropped my phone in the toilet before. Never once. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket? I don't know. But they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them. I can get behind that. Oof. I don't know if I've got enough to raise you on this round. I dropped a book in the toilet once. How did you drop a book in the toilet, though? Used to drop my phones in the water all the time when I was a teenager. Really? I've never done that. It was Harry Potter. That memory aged well. Can always bet you're firstborn.
Hey.
If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Phone went through the washing machine once. Only the microphone and camera broke somehow. Everything else was fine. Whoa! That's kind of impressive, though. Was it a Nokia? Because if it was, that would make sense. I think you can handle another one. Be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think these kids is a handful? You think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. I've dropped 1 phone in the toilet, I think. Really, Riley? Actually, it's technically 5.
Yeah.
Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls at Poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday. But she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change its stoppers. Now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby.
Oh.
There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night, I walked in on her and she had tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked. But then, she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. The Poop Lagoon returns! Fake poop, but still. 2 in toilets, 1 in the bathtub. Okay, bathtub dropping makes more sense to me. But dropping in the toilet, I just... Like, are you sitting reverse cowgirl on the toilet or something? Like, how do you drop... I guess I don't understand. Never dropped a phone in the toilet, but I've dropped it on my face. Dropped it on my face tons of times. Never done that, but my friends kept calling me and my phone vibrated off my desk. Immediately didn't have a case on it. Poop Lagoon! Not the Poop Lagoon Barbara! The Poop Lagoon Barbara! I dropped my phone in high school and it was absolutely fucked. Yeah, I've dropped my phone a couple of times. I've never had it crack. I've always been very careful.
Not this.
The phone was in my back pocket and when I went to pull my pants up, it fell out of my pocket. Oof. Oof, that's a bummer. That reminds me of, wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Everyone nods in agreement.
Oh.
Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there already is. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about poop? I'm telling you, Craig is a top. Craig is a top, and I will not hear any discourse about this. Like, this is... This is it.
Oh.
Nobody's trying to argue with you, honestly. Wait, so I have a question. Because, I mean, sometimes people pop in and say things. Vernon is really a creator, right? Matt deals another hand, and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pics in a blanket, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack, Rebecca! And it actually isn't terrible. I have it on my phone in toilet, but sometimes I have a loose script on my phone, and I sometimes throw it across the room. Yeah? Vernon was literally in chat. Yeah. I was like, I wasn't sure how to respond, so I was like, that's really cool, because I'm like, sometimes people come in and they're like, I made this, and I'm like, sure you did. Like, I didn't want to be that's cool though. And no videos. I used to watch videos with him on Game Grumps all the time. I was a little shook. I didn't even realize it. I wish somebody had said something sooner, that I wouldn't have been like so casual about it. I was like, oh, it's probably just one of those people. I used to watch videos. Oh, that's so cool though. That's really fucking cool. Yeah, I thought it was fake too. In case he's still hanging out. We do love the daddies. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I never know. Because I've legitimately had somebody come in here and like try to pull that scam before, and I was like, You know what I mean? And that happens all the time. But like, that's fucking cool. This is such a great game. I'd be happy to give it to you guys.
Hey.
I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips. Hey, what is on?
Oh.
Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. You could see my Google history. It's literally, does Vernon Shaw have a Twitch account? Wait, really? Thank you for your service here. Yes, Pierce the Veil. My brother was in middle school. He wanted to show off how his phone was waterproof. He ended up taking the whole phone apart, putting it under a water fountain. Parents did not give him a replacement phone. Honestly, I would have done the same thing. Pierce the Veil is popular hardcore. Okay, I saw that. We all look at Matt, confused. It's maybe not any of your wheelhouse.
Oh.
We legitimately did! We weren't sure! But hey, that's so fucking cool. How's the shop nowadays?
Hey, yeah.
Business as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate.
Hey.
If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. Matt is wearing cargo pants. No, it's big. Ah! It's true. It's true. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively.
Hey, dude.
Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night. I was literally like, Vernon, in the Jeremy chat. Couldn't be true. I mean, I was just not sure. But, I mean, that's fucking cool. That literally one of the game creators was in here and hanging out for even a few minutes is fucking cool.
Hey.
So what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn on this route? It's truly super fucking cool. I'm lost, but here for it. Oh, Riley, one of the game creators popped in and mentioned that about being a game creator, and I totally thought it was just some troll, and like I barely responded to it because I was like thinking that it wasn't real, and it truly was an actual person that made the game. And here I was, like, not even responding literally at all. Don't think it was the real deal because Twitch trolls are like that, but goddamn, that's cool. It was real because, yeah, right. Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Bimini! Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense. I got a Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. Was saving it for when River turned 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Unleash the beast! Bimini! Unleash it right now! Now you're talking my language. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. She's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, Bry Guy.
Well.
Are you guys sure you wanna Supreme a game dev? Who was it? So cool. I can't believe I missed it. It was Vernon. inside Vernon, and I was totally super casual about it because I thought it was not even real, and now I feel like a dick. Are you guys sure you wanna? You heard the man. Deal.
Oh.
Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey. So I know you might be thinking, Robert put his old workhorse up for grabs. The only mode of transportation, at times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. Super cool. Here he wants to unleash. I support! I am back from KBBQ and I'm ready. Welcome back, Colleen. I know, Supreme. I know. I feel like a dick for not saying any, like, not even, like, barely acknowledging. Robert puts his old workhorse up for grabs, his only mode of transportation. At times in his life, his only home. How can he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. If I had money, I'd gift him a sub. Oh my gosh. Somebody should. That'd be funny. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck. Great biceps, but it didn't last long, though. You'd have to go back up and chat. It's up a little bit. I lost everything in a game of Pai Gow in the back room of a Shenzi tea house on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it.
Oh?
I woke up in a ditch near Shashi Park and had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. How was KBBQ? The food I got stuck in the holes in my mouth was astounding. Oh my gosh. Colleen! It's a healed with bottom ones. No, wait. They're still very much there. Oh no! I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this.
Hey.
So let's make this more interesting.
Hey.
Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table.
Oh.
It was worth it. So good. Good. I'm so glad. All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance? Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort or tell that he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. Who carries the deed of their house in pocket? Crazy people. I fold.
Oh.
Everyone erupts.
Oh.
Fine, fine. The whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil.
Ah.
So, what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to my grave.
Oh.
Next week, boys.
Yeah.
Next week.
Hey, yeah.
You got it.
Hey.
I'll be there. Mm-hmm. Sure thing. I almost had a heart attack. Sure thing. This has been very relaxing. And I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, Francisco. Look at his balls already. Ah! Okay, Darren. We all say our goodbyes and head out our separate ways. Wait, I want to go home with Robert. I want
Welcome.
to go out
You've
with Robert.
got dads.
I want to follow Darren's suggestion. Okay, it is 7 o'clock. We have been at this for about 2 hours now. So, should I do one more date, or should we go ahead and move over to Mario Party? I regret none of what I said. I'm not mad at you. Should I do one more date, or should I go ahead and move over to Mario Party? What do we think? We get on that list to join in on that fun. Fuck Robert! I know. That's what I want. That's what I want, Brasdana. One more date? Should we go out with Robert, or should we go out with Brian? Because the only two we haven't gone on a technical date with. Fuck Robert! To Robert! Okay, let's do it. Let's try again. We apparently already went on one. Even though he didn't respond. We'll try it again. Always use a coat of wax after a wash. You better make some tea with his nuts. The overall reaction is Robert, so let's go for Robert. Let's freaking do it. You want him to teabag me? Is that what you're saying, Darren? I really enjoyed the night I spent with Robert, but he's been dodging me ever since. I really want to see him again. I've tried messaging him a few times, and Dadbook says he hasn't read them. Haven't even seen him come out of his house, actually. The T-Rex. I decided to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
Thank you, Riley. Thank you so much, Riley. Let's go. Let's go. I like how Wendy just pops off all the time. Just popping off, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Riley. Let's go. One of us. He's turning into a vampire. Oh my gosh. Man, don't know where you've been, but I think we should grab a drink soon. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. Ah, I'll bake her favorite pie. I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Thank you so much, Riley. I appreciate that.
Red on.
It's a flying rain,
Red on.
Hello, Raiders. Oh my gosh, are you done already, Brian? First off, thank you, friend, for that raid. Love you so much. I hope your stream went well. Second, I had a lot of fun carding with you. It was very nice to have a face to associate with Colleen now. And I hope that she had a fun time. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you all doing? We're playing a little Dream Daddy. We're doing one more date, and then we're going to play some Mario Party if anybody is interested / has it. But welcome in, Hawkman. Welcome in. My name is Jer. If you haven't met me before, I am a queer streamer, and I play video games badly here on Twitch. I am doing some Dream Daddy today, as well as Mario Party, and then we'll possibly do some Dragon Age Inquisition later, if that sounds interesting to you. My pronouns are they, them. Whatever your pronouns may be, we support you and welcome you here. We do use the extension though, so if you do ! pronoun, you'll be able to follow a link that you can input your pronouns into Twitch, so we won't misgender anybody. But welcome in, Hawkman. Always nice to see you. I might be a nerd. Welcome in. I don't care for Brian. We care for Brian on this day. Swingleberg! How are you? I hope you're surviving, doing better. Hopefully the heat is a little bit cooler today. My brother said it was like, he's up in Washington. He said it was like 101 or 102 yesterday for him. I can't believe how hot it is. The Hex Girls are here! I missed the Hex Girls. Dr. D, welcome back. Fobo Baggins! Welcome back, friend. I hope you're having a nice night. Lisa Luhu. What a wonderful name. Lisa Luhu. Like a who from Whoville. I love it. Raid! Hey, thank you so much for the raid message. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you for the shout out. Brian is a really fantastic, fun streamer. He did some Mario Kart tonight. I don't know if he played anything else tonight, but he does a lot of that. He's been doing a lot of spoopy games lately. If you're not already following Brian, I think most of you are, but you really should be. And it's the Fickle Ficus. He's pretty freaking great. And he's been doing Resident Evil Village, which is both terrifying and also wonderful at the same time to watch. She does marbles on stream every once in a while. Great. One of my top 3 favorite streamers. Just a short one, 710. I love it. I hope you had fun. Ola Inches. Hey, Cooper, welcome back. Lisa Luhu, thank you so much for that follow. Tell me about yourself, friend. What kind of games do you like to play? What do you like to watch here on Twitch? Ooh, I saw this. Hey, Scoopy, where are you? Scoppy? Scoopy. Scoppy or Scoopy? I always keep going back and forth. I'm gonna say Scoppy. How are you? I wish I had Mario Party. Yeah, if anybody has it. Mario Party, oh, stop. Yes, we're doing it. We're doing it. Thank you. Love you, Jed. Thank you. Double stream. Welcome in, everybody. Wait, I didn't mean to say girly, but hey. Oh, no, you're okay. How are you? Yeah, the one and only Dr. D. I love you, too. Another one for good measure. Thank you, JJ Abrams. Scaring Brian is a highlight for me. Really? Why, though? Why? I'm gonna lurk for a bit while I laugh with Colleen about streaming together. Honestly, that was so fun. That was so fun to, like, get to see her face. And she seems like a hoot and a half. Hey, Jared, everyone else. Been super busy with work the last couple of days, but I'm happy to be back. Hey, Cypher, welcome back. How are you? How have you been? I hope work isn't treating you too badly. Hopefully it's been a little relaxing for you. not too crazy, but welcome back. Hope you're having a good night. We're doing some Dream Daddy and then some Mario Party, some Party of Mario. Right? She's gorgeous. So gorgeous. For well, I'll message some of you about this later. It has something to do with the game. It was so fun to play. I know, right? It was so fun. And she seems so fun. She seems so, and she did better than Jake does. When Jake gets on camera, he gets so awkward. He like will look over here. He like refuses to even look at the camera. Okay, I gotta go now before people yell at me more. I mean, everybody's always yelling at you, Cooper, about something. I start mixing ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. Oh, we're right in the middle of trying to go on a date. Made it back with my snack before Robert arrived. Yes, so we're about to go on a date with Robert. If you're unfamiliar with what this game is, this is a dad dating simulator. And it's all a visual novel with a couple of options of dialogue, which is very, very cool. One of the game developers popped in here earlier, which was insanity. And I love it. It was so cool. But this is a great game. We're trying to go on a date with a guy named Robert, who's very mysterious and reassuring. He's very mysterious. So we're about to go on a date with him. But this cherry pie is a piece of cake, right? It's a piece of pie. Good night, Cooper. Get all the good sleep. Robert seems like the type to take your kids' snacks when you're done and then tell you to buy more of his favorite flavor. That one. And eat like the granola bars and be like, the kids ate them. We gotta get more. I'm making a pie. Doing pretty well. Have had a new worker we call interesting. But it's all taken care of. You got this date. Get yourself that dream daddy! That we'll call interesting. Well, I mean, interesting coworkers are always something that's happening. I usually just avoid my interesting coworkers. A symphony of good nights for Cooper. Yes! All the sleep for Cooper. I have nothing but chaos to share today, and I'm here for it. Oh man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. Pretty sure it was 375, but I could be wrong. Hey, Flufenstein! Welcome back. I'm making dessert for your... I'm making a cherry pie. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? More cherries. Salt! Salt! Here comes the burnt pie. You think? Salt or almond extract? I don't know. I think salt would probably bring out some of the flavors and would help draw them out a little bit. Square root of cherry pie is about 1 slice. Yes, very that. Also salt. Okay, we got 2 for salt, 1 for almond. I love almond extract flavor. Well, now we're having discourse here. We're gonna have to do a poll. Now we're gonna have to do a poll to get everybody's opinions. Secret ingredient. I can spell. Salt or almond extract. Go ahead and vote now. Vote now or forever hold your peace. I love Funyuns. Funyuns are great. Put almond extract in your buttercream frosting. Ooh, I bet that makes it taste really good. Funyuns are great. Okay, chicken pot pie is finally in the oven. I can pay attention now. I hope your pot pie is delicious. You're gonna say cherries. I mean, maybe I should have included that in the poll. I should have included that. It seemed like the only decision was between salt and almonds. Yeah, Funyuns are so good. Should I have put cherries as an extra? Nobody seemed to want the cherries. I mean, it doesn't really seem like a secret ingredient. Almond extract is basically cherries. Almonds and cherries are really good together. I really like there's like a cherry ice cream that has almonds in it. Some of y'all salty people, we love salt here. I know I said last stream, but I made my first ever curry with my boyfriend this weekend. I think you mentioned something about curry. How'd it turn out? All right, so 89 G's. JJ Abrams, thank you for the 5 biddies. The salt, 32 votes for salt. Fluffenstein contributed 220 channel points. Let's go. Oh, it's salt. Duh. Hopefully this is right. Just a pinch of salt to bring out the natural sweetness of the cherries. Oops, I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. Damn it! Get your shit together! I finally get the pie in the oven. How am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. It went fantastic. Took some to my neighbor who gave me the recipe, and his wife stole it because it was good. Oh my gosh, what did you put put in it? I ruined the pie. It wasn't my fault. I'm trying for that Discord role. I know you are, Dr. D. I know you are. Working towards it. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles till Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops! What smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Baking is a science, and I'm not a laboratory technician. Oh no, you got the cursed painting. Not the cursed one. A jar of mustard! Nice, negative 69. But then you got 69. I might be a nerd, got 69. Apparently the bot has something on its mind right now.
Hey!
Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Fine, you caught me. Nothing. I've been leading a double life. Onions, 3 different peppers, tomato dices, chicken, and basmati rice. I also used some buttered chicken simmer sauce. Ooh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. Amanda, I have terrible news for you. I'm actually a pro skateboarder, and an aspiring astronaut, and a bank robber. The lifestyle is calling me back, and I must go. One less job. You know how it is. The pie was the only way I knew how to tell you. Well, I appreciated the years we spent together, but the trade is a trade up. Remember me when you're kicking your feet up in Ibiza. Thanks for all the pie. We share a cordial handshake. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie to the oven. I set it on the rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready. Huh? What? Does it look kind of weird? It's because I put like 15 pounds of salt in it. Oh, that's just me making artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. 100% earn my dad bod belly. I love eating and cooking food. Hey, I'm a big fan of dad bod here. I'm a very big fan of dad bod. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. I love that energy. Right, me too. It's art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Well, what was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. A whole egg. Could you imagine you crack into a brownie and there's a whole freaking egg right in the middle of it? Was it art when you just eat the pie, Panda? I cut us a few slices and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch Amanda take a bite.
Oh.
Is an egg surprise! But yeah, Cypher, I love that. Big fan of dad bod. What's wrong? Is it not good? Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible. As it always is. You got a boiled egg. It would be probably a baked egg, but like, wouldn't the shell burst? Yolks on y'all! Why are we poisoning our daughter? What did she do to us? She didn't do anything. She doesn't deserve this. But apparently it's good. Really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe we as a society should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole. Dad, your sleeve is on fire! I run to the sink to put myself out. Pride would be my undoing. Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat! Salt is key in baking. Done enough baking with Mom growing up. Yeah, salt is very important with baking. Oh no, I didn't even consider the fact that egg could still have shell in it. Yeah, I feel like the shell would burst. I refuse to believe it's good, but if they want to die from salt poisoning, I'm not going to... I love salt. I'll put so much salt on anything. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner. I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. Nothing from Robert. I decide to check Dad Book one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Huh. Hope he's okay. I turn out the lights and lay down. Ah, there it is! The late night hey! The late night hey! Hey, Francisco. Hey. Hey, Francisco. Come hang out with me. He wants to bone down. It's a late night time. I'm a salt whore. Me too. Me too. 2 a.m. You up? Ah! It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. Exclamation point. Hole cam. I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off when I notice what's happening on screen. Oh no, is it on cooldown still? It might still be on cooldown. Oh, maybe he wants help hiding a body though. Hold on, I'm gonna do it.
You little nasty!
Come hang out with me! He wants my help hiding something. The winky face! Did he send a nut vid? No. He got drunk. He's not drunk until you get 14. Why? He with that wink. That winky face. I hope he did it with the volume on. Hey! Right? But, I mean, I did have fun with him the other night. That's what I'm saying. Okay, winky face. We're right over! You gonna kick me out this time? Maybe. Hurry up. We're doing it. We're doing the thing! Is this the knife addict who is totally gonna murder us? That's what Maddie said. I reluctantly throw a jacket on a jacket and head outside. Thank you for the horny jail. When I get to Robert's place, the door is already unlocked. The unlocked door situation! As much as I feel like hooking up with Robert again is maybe not the best idea. This is a problem for tomorrow, Francisco.
Sup?
Hey. Robert, what is happening in this place? Look at his apartment. The fuck bitch, you live in this? He does. I'm ready for this. Hey. Hey. So, look at his smile. So, how are things? Don't ask that. Robert stares at me.
Hey.
I know you're not here for small talk. I shrug. Yeah, you got me. Robert closes the gap between us and whispers a series of increasingly filthy things in my ears. He backs me into his room. Yes! I'm starting to think maybe this was a good idea after all. Those eyes. No, we are not. No, we not. Losing my shit. I need more drinks. He do be messy. I heard somewhere that the messier the place, the better the woohoo. Hey. We hooked up last night. Robert nudges me awake. Oh, hey. Nothing. Are you kicking me out? Kicking is a strong word. If anyone needs a squeak command, it's Jarrett. What does that even mean? Kicking is a strong word. I mean, I technically didn't say it. It's more like a gentle, friendly push. Gentle and friendly are not the words I would ever use to describe Robert. I sit up and stretch. Oh God, I'm so sore. I haven't had hickeys like this since college. He got love bites? I'm doing this again. I'm not doing this again if you're just gonna force me to leave. I'm gonna keep doing this again. Don't speak for me, Francisco. I will do this as many nights as he wants me to. Yeah, you'll say that next time too. I throw my clothes back on while Robert smokes a cigarette on his balcony. See you around, I guess. Yep. I walk back home, my bones creaking. That's when you know it's good. When your bones creak, that's when you know that you got pounded down good. Jared's like, Francisco, don't fuck this up for me. Why is this room so messy? He's a man of taste. And sometimes men of taste, I don't have any excuse for him. Nasty bitch, you better. I'm going to. I messed it. He better not mess this up for me. What's his problem? Okay, well, we did it. I think Robert should be taken off. I know, he should be. He should be, fully. Oh!
Not bad.
what a lovely date. I mean, it was a fine. I mean, the hookup was a C. Your scream laugh is so contagious, is it? I'm so sorry. Moral: sometimes the best dick comes from the trashiest men. That part, Darren. Bish, I want a partner. Jer, shut the fuck up. I want to bang. All the time. So apparently it wasn't a good fuck. Apparently not. C for apparently. Apparently. Okay. I think if we end up going back to Dad Book, which I think we're going to, I think this will probably be the last date for the night before we get to Mario Kart. But I want to make a really quick announcement about something. I just want to check something first. Well, oh wait, maybe it's not over. It's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. Get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda. The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. I'm not going to leave you alone. Amanda, get out. Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? I love her so much. I just want her to be happy. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be out for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. She deserves the best in the world. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Amanda is Daughter of the Year. She truly is. She's the best video game daughter I've ever seen. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle in the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster level up and takes her freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. Your only card. Hey, I'm proud of you, Giraffe. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Okay, ma'am. First off, you are not going to school today. You're going to sit your butt down. You are going to sit your butt down on this couch, and we're going to talk about how you do not slam doors. First off, this is my home. You don't pay rent here, and you're not going to slam my door. When have I ever taught you that that's okay to slam a door? First off, sit down, ma'am. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but that is mahogany, right? We respect wood in this. We respect wood in this house. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. What the fuck did we do? We are in a damn sex tape. Oh no. GG on that. GG's. Period. I'm going to be haunted by those days. Big mood. By those eyes. Big mood. Is she mad that we got boned? I mean, maybe she's mad that we got boned. Maybe she's like, you really shouldn't be messing around with Robert. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decide that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse, but I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading to the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline for her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? Here's a moment of silence. Yeah? I wanted to say sorry about last night. What do we have to apologize for? I don't need to apologize to you. I'm angry. I have feelings. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Amanda is our daughter. I just hit 5K channel points, and I think it's safe to say I spend a lot of time here. Hey, I love that, Militophine. I love that you're here. This is Jared talking to their cat that doesn't like the other. Oh, this is fully me with Poncho. This is fully me with Poncho. So I just, whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy.
Oh.
Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. The chest hair. I can't. Isn't it so good, though? And his cracked out eyes. His cape. His day cape. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad, it took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around SAD and had to start over. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve up some delicious cake. Best dad award for sure. So, it's really stupid. What is it? This whole thing, I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just, I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. The dad we all deserve, right? I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
Oh.
I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. The one who puked in Dead Goth and Beyond. The best friend. Emma P is the best friend. Emma R is the traitor. The other one. I'm guessing you're not technically wrong. It's good to have fallbacks like that one.
Eh?
Anyway, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night. They all told me that they were busy studying for Calc AB final. There's so many letters and so many words, my brain is spinning. I need flowcharts happening. Of that, they are being a good parent, but like, I need more daddies. I know, right? Me too. Yikes. So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's the thing. What? Who? Whoa, I had no idea. Basically, her friends lied and said they were going to a party when they were supposedly studying, and that sucks. Yeah, that's freaking rude. Noah, that's your name. Also, I have no idea who he is. It's you, Cypher. Yeah, that was a lot of words. And the polka dot background doesn't help. Fair. You're a bad liar. Or, no, they went to the party when they said they were I think so. Amanda, I love you, and I want to support you through everything but my glob. I don't really want to hear about the high school drama. I mean, I want to support her, but I also really want to go knock on Robert's door again. So, hello? Sorry I'm late. No worries, Kata Boo. I hope your day was good. Did you do another 12-hour? My introverted ass wouldn't go to a party. I don't like going to parties if I don't have to. I don't like them. How are you, Katie? So are you. I learned from the worst.
Oh.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama. So I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day, I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all said they're busy like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really wanted nachos. Fair. Totally understandable.
Ugh.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace. That bowling pin Grace. Emma P, Emma R, and that fuckboy Noah. All hanging out together and eating nachos. Without me! Shady binges! What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. I will actively pretend to be sick. I just tell people I don't want to go. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does. And Emma R is like glaring at me. Noah. Had an awesome day. No, just a normal day for me, but made hella bank this morning. Nice. You better make that money. Grace, nothing's coming up. I don't know who that is. She's a human bowling pin. She's fine. We don't need to remember her. Grace is the boring one. Well, yeah, but that's not the important part. I need cookies for this tea. I made with Robert Stevens. Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck. Which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. I mean, I would be really bothered by that. This is my personal best. A nice, Katie. I'm proud of you. You're gonna get that Switch and that new computer in no time. Gonna haunt me alongside Poop Lagoon! So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat, asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know it's a lot. Are you still following? I'm a little confused, but I have no idea what did Emma R say? Oh, okay, get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Hot girl shit. I would like to thank Megan the Stallion for giving me hot thought shit, because that's how I started my morning. Hey, nice. It's hot girl summer. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. Hand on my knees, meeting dads on thought shit. Me too. It's pot girl summer. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's been a really terrible friend. And she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. Then she left me on red. Wait, left me on red? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just going to nod and pretend I understand. Hair tuck. That's me. Gotcha. So, while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then, out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat and I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. This girl, I'm gonna fight her. I am going to I'm gonna get in the car, right? I'm gonna drive down to the school and I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna come to a skidding halt right at the curb and I'm gonna see Emma P walking by and I'm gonna get out of my car and I'm gonna have a black umbrella over me and I'm gonna have morning veil and everything so nobody will know who I am and I'll also have gloves on. And I'm gonna walk up to her and I'm gonna have a Slurpee in one hand. And I'm gonna take that Slurpee as I'm walking and I've got my day umbrella and I'm gonna sploosh it in her face. And as she's panicking, I'm going to get in my car and peel away. And then I'm going to be like, suck on that, bitch. Don't sully the name. The thought behind this. You'd be the best parent when it comes to friend drama, but I'm afraid you'd also end up in prison by throwing a slushie at somebody. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay. And I think you lost me a screenshot, but that definitely sounds bad. I would probably be a great parent, but I would probably end up, in trouble. The school faculty would definitely call me and be like, "Hello, we're calling to let you know that you've made a critical error in throwing a slushie at somebody," and be like, "How do you know it was me? I had a morning veil on." That's why we put Rapunzel in a tower. Actually, yeah, it would still be legally assault. Really? Throwing a slushie at somebody and then peeling away into the darkness? No school, no friends, no basement. Just vibes. When I have kids, I'm going to let you in on all their drama and then hire you to take care of them with slushies. Hey, nice. I'm ready. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me. Half my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. You have friends? Amanda, I'm so sorry. I must have expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. That's very Glee of me. I'm not even mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me for so long. Amanda stabs the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. I could fucking cry right now. That hurts me. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected. I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyway, that's it. The whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot goss. Amanda, I will cut your enemies where they stand. Me too. I didn't know someone was recording my high school years. I know, right? Same. Wow. I know. That's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. That part! I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets, dino nugs, of fatherly wisdom. Not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks. Real friends don't do that. Amanda, this is boring 2 minutes later. Amanda, we love you. Who hurt you? I just want to talk. Hell hath no fury like an irritated gay man. I'm with you, Amanda. But, like, I also want more daddies. True. Real friends? High school sucks. Real friends don't do that. We've got 2 for real friends so far, which I'm inclined to. That one seems more in line, because, like, real friends don't do that. Real friends, let's freaking go. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It is true. Real friends literally support each other and lift each other up. They don't do all this mess. And I think the reality is that when you have people in your corner that care about you, they'll be honest. And even if, like, let's say even if she patches things up with them, does she really want someone like that in her life hanging out? Someone who's gonna be, like, mean? Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Mr. Shadow, how are you? You're a beautiful human. How are you? Yo, people still mistake me for a minor. I'll throw the slushies if you be my getaway driver. Let's do it, Cozy. We'll be a team. But you have to have the day umbrella and the morning veil and the gloves and everything. That's the whole thing. How are you, Mr. Shadow? Took me a long time to figure that out myself. I wish I had learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. That part. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, that's their problem. Not feeling too human. Are you feeling like a plastic bag? Are you feeling like a robot? Are you feeling like a mermaid? Are you feeling like a vampire? Are you feeling like a witch? A good witch or a bad witch? She says nothing. I'll keep that in mind. Drifting through the wind. I look down at the table. Are you finished with those errands? Errands? Did we just eat that whole cake? I get that you miss them, but I hope they get fucked by Metal Rod. You deserve better. Wanting to start again. Errands? Errands? Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops. Feeling like a succubus? A succubus? Who are we sucking on camera? Yes. Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Ah! I could cry. How sexy and powerful of you, right? How sexy and powerful of you. Help, my foot keeps cramping. What do I
Welcome.
do?
You've got
You should cut it
dads.
off. You should just get rid of it while you still can. Let me go down here. I want to save. Alright, we're going to get out of here.